There we go, that's much better. The iTunes situation is crazy. Yeah, wild. So I wanted to install the software iPhoto, right? So this is, of course, Apple software. And, oh, what's this? Discontinued? Oh, that means that it's good. That this is actual good software. So exactly what we want to use. The version I have installed here, though, I have to update this. So this might be a blast from the past for Mac users anyways. Check this out. Software update still works on macOS Lion. Software updates are available. Awesome. So let's show details here. iPhoto version 9.1. Oh wow, now we have version 9.4.3. Me when I wait for software to install. So this is just another normal day for me. Feels great to be using a classic Mac Pro here with macOS Lion. Oh, it's a machine from 2006? Well, it has 32 gigabytes of RAM, so yeah. You know, speaking of like just the design here, you don't even see this software update icon anymore. Like, it's all... Honestly, at this point, it's more iOS instead of macOS, but this is classic macOS right here. Both the updates have been installed here, and now I got iPhoto, the discontinued software, which is probably still better than the Photos app nowadays. You gotta love the design language here. This honestly is a perfect match with well, macOS Lion here. If we go into About iPhoto, here it is, iPhoto 11, version 9.4.3. 5 stars. Steve Chair is now a 5-star image. That's awesome. Not to mention, Steve Chair. Awesome. You know, this wasn't even supposed to be an iPhoto special. Well, now we can check it out on the iPad also. Steve Chair. How can you even survive with these specifications nowadays? You need at least an M1 to even get by. My reaction. This is real.
When I met you in the summer.
So anyways, what I was planning on doing is using my iPod here and syncing over content. And yes, I am actually in 2009 right now, so actually 2011. iOS 5 wasn't out by then. We're going to be syncing content the good old-fashioned way, because I actually removed everything from this. I saved the apps that were on here, and I have transferred them over to the Mac because I wasn't really using them. Now this is a 32 gigabyte iPod Touch. It's a 3rd generation, and obviously that means that there's lots of room here for storage. It's on iOS 5.1.1, the latest that is officially supported, but it is very similar to the 3GS that we're using to record here when you sync the music over, because that's the only way to listen to music properly. I mean, what else would you use apart from an iPod? It might take more time to transfer everything over to the iPod, but that's only when you actually start to use the iPod, because once it's on here, you don't need internet, you don't need really anything. Once it's all locally on the device, you just get to use it. And you know what else? It also has a headphone jack alongside Bluetooth, so you have the best of both worlds. Not to mention, you also have the awesome iOS design language here, because of course it is current year 2011, so iPod. Oh, but you could just use Spotify or Apple Music and not even have to deal with this. I will say that YouTube itself is acceptable because YouTube is awesome, but when it comes to music and just having stuff, to actually listen to, iTunes is the way to go. Not to mention, just like iPhoto, it is also discontinued, which makes it better in every way possible. If you don't need internet and a server to rely upon, then there's nothing that's really holding you back. My server is my Mac Pro, and you know what? It just keeps on working. Because it's not the cloud, it's all locally stored, and I can listen to whatever I want, whenever I want. Wait for it. Amazing. Just amazing. This is the Bee Gees. Thanks for watching.